some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
Coming out throwing is Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Williams off the play fake. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's complete. Cole Kmet. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he's got the first down before they can make the tackle. So let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Runner pass, which way they want to go to convert on 3rd. Working from the gun, Williams has his man caught by Odunze. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Running with Swift out of the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Williams to throw on third. Pass brought in by Burton. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Bears.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. A give right side for Swift. And they'll surrender just a little yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Williams from the gun. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to the bank in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Complete. Derrick Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Jackson now on third. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, here's Lamar. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
6-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. He keeps it and takes off. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens in need of some points before the break. A draw now. This is Henry. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This option play now on second down. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. 4th down, he calls his own number on the option. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 1st down.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Williams set to pass. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
To throw, Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. Up the sideline past the 25. And finally taken down up at the 31-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st down, here's Swift. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Now Williams. He'll step up, and there he goes. The Bears going to use their 3rd and call timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams on first down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
3rd and inches.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. And a 1-touchdown game here. We can get you back down to the field. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First call here coming from the shotgun. Quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he slides down. We'll see what the business is with this penalty flag. This could be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he is finally sent out of bounds, and despite all that yardage, partner, it is still just going to be 2nd down coming up.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
This is Henry on 2nd. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Pistol snap to Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That one gains 7. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, here's Jackson. Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, they need 7. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Lamar out of the pistol. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
Bears going with 6 DBs for this third down there in the dime set. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now here he goes on the boot. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ravens crowding the passing lanes. They go into the dime for 3rd down. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Looking to throw. On him quick, and they bring it down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He has it at the 33. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Return team.
A nice return, but a lot of it wiped out by a call for an illegal block in the back. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Running behind center with Swift. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Bears with a little more work to do to win it here. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now here's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens, 3rd down. Now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He dodged the tackle. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Dumps it off to his running back. And that will not be enough for a first down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. He has it at the 13. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the 47-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Has it in close. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Tyler Loop out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This will be from 52 yards. It's far enough, but does not get the redirect off the upright. It's no good. And now we'll see if the other sideline can do anything to end it in regulation.
Sometimes those goalposts, they giveth, and sometimes they taketh. And that's as close as you're ever going to get. This is going to remain a tie ball game.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Williams will look to throw. And finds Komet downfield. And He takes it down to the 33. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
So everything rests on the foot of Cairo Santos. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! A 50-yarder to win the game! So the Bears take this one on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Baltimore.